Hello and welcome back. We're almost done with Acts. We're in Acts chapter 28, verse 17. And it came to pass, after 3 days, that Paul called the leaders of the Jews together. So when they had come together, he said to them, Men and brethren, though I have done nothing against our people or the custom of our fathers, yet I was delivered as a prisoner from Jerusalem to the hands of the Romans, who, when they had examined me, wanted to let me go because there was no cause for putting me to death. But when the Jews spoke against it, I was compelled to appeal to Caesar, not that I had anything of which to accuse my nation. For this reason, therefore, I've called for you to see you and speak with you, because the hope of Israel I am bound with this chain. So Paul calls, he's there, he says, okay, he has freedom, right? He's not like any other prisoner. So he calls for the Jewish leaders there to say, hey, I'm going to present my case. I am here not because, I've done anything wrong. The Romans really wanted to let me go, but the Jewish leaders back in Jerusalem, hey, the head of our religion, they were like, I gotta die, and they couldn't make it happen, and so I had to appeal to Caesar to get here. So I'm here now, and I want to present my case to you so you can see what I'm going at. So I want to tell you what the hope for Israel is, and what you want to tell them about. I want to tell them about Jesus. Then the leaders, said to him, verse 21. We neither receive letters from Judea concerning you, nor have any of the brethren come and report or spoken evil of you. So, kind of to Paul's surprise, is what happened in Jerusalem kind of stayed in Jerusalem. It hadn't gotten all over the place. It hadn't gotten to Rome. And they're like, we're not sure what you're talking about here. So that's giving Paul an idea. Oh, I kind of have a blank slate here going on. And then they said in verse 22, but we desire to hear from you what you think. For concerning this sect, we know is spoken of against everywhere. So he says, but we want to hear about this, and what, because we hear it spoken about everywhere. So they're kind of wanting to get the dirt or the tea, the gossip, whatever you want to call on it, because they've heard about this sect, and at the time it's called the Way, and that's pretty appropriate because Jesus Christ said he was the way, the truth, and the life, and there is only one way to get to heaven. Because there was a lot of debate, especially among the Jewish religious scholars, about how to get to heaven. There's even debate about whether there was a heaven or not, whether there was a resurrection. Remember, the Sadducees, they don't believe in the resurrection. The Pharisees, there were schisms even in the Jewish hierarchy of the religious leaders. And so they wanted to hear what was going on, because that's something you got to understand. Sometimes, things go on, and like, man, why are people speaking badly about Christianity? Why is that happening there? And I talked this week on Sunday about it's important how we come across, how we say things. And we shouldn't respond in kind when someone's mad at us. But here's the thing, when people are mad at us, usually they're mad at us, they don't really understand what Christianity is about. I've seen somebody post recently, tell me what Christianity really is about. And they'll come on, they'll talk to me. What is, and they don't understand what Christianity is about. They think they're Christian, or they were Christian. Say, I was a believer, but I'm not now because of this, this, and this. You didn't quite get what it was all about. But here's the thing, when people are talking about it, they kind of want to know more about it. It gives you an opportunity. So the next time you see someone criticizing your faith, don't respond back to fight them. Um, Respond back and say, well, here's what you don't understand. Explain to them what your faith is, what Jesus means to you. That's the best thing you can ever do. It's not so much telling them the X's and O's of Christianity. It's, what does Jesus mean to you? Remember, it's about a relationship, not about religion. Everybody hates religion. Guess what? I'm on board with that. I hate religion too. It's about a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so Paul has an opportunity here to talk about that relationship, talk about what's different. Why is that? And we're going to finish that tomorrow. We could do it today, but I got one more day this week, so I'm going to leave the last part of Acts to tomorrow. But we got to look at in our world today. Don't be afraid when someone comes and attacks you and things like that. Just share the love of Jesus. You don't have to respond back in an attacking way or even a defensive way. Say, this is what Jesus means to me. I do that, and sometimes I get some choice words thrown back at me. I'm fake. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know what? I do, because I have a relationship with Jesus. What thing is they have to deal with it. And it's okay they respond that way, because that means they're dealing with it. Maybe somewhere along the way, they'll remember that conversation with me, and they'll go, wow, when they're in a low point, and go, well, Jesus, if you're real, show up. And guess what? He will, because when you reach to him, he always reached down to you. Well, hope you have a great day. Remember, Jesus loves you. I love you, and you're absolutely awesome.